Okay guys, so today's Monday, you guys are seeing this on Tuesday because I changed my schedule to Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, while the Fortnite Love event will be on Saturday. It's only for this week though. So before we get into the video, I've got a couple things to note. First of all, the pond is going to be delayed due to some reasons that might be coming up in a video very shortly. Everything's going to be moving around. It's just kind of confusing. Second of all, my voice might sound a bit funny because I got hay fever. And right, so I guess we'll just get into the video. So I'm sure as you guys would have seen by the name of this video, why I don't think goldfish are actually a beginner fish. Well, the reason why is simply they get massive. They need at least, apparently, this size, 40 litre per a goldfish. Now, I don't really think that's true, but that is what they say. They grow to massive sizes. They're not even a labyrinth style fish. For those who don't know what that is, that's like a paradise fish, a betta fish, a gourami, a dwarf gourami, or something like that. That's something that would be better. But goldfish isn't things like that. Now, a labyrinth style fish is a fish that, even with poor water quality, it can still breathe. Quite a bit. Yeah. Oh no, don't tell me that wire's in the water again. Why does that wire keep going in? You see, that's literally electric. Ugh. Oh god, it's not very safe. It's supposed to go in there like that. I bet you it's going to do it again. Okay, it's okay. So anyway, fish like that aren't necessarily a beginner style fish. Even though things say they are, they're actually a lot of work. Just because of their size. Because if a goldfish gets exactly what it needs, it grows to be massive. Definitely around, about, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches maybe, possibly, some of them, not all of them. But yeah, oh god, that snail's coming out. Oh, by the way, the platies are doing fine, they're still in this tank, nothing bad happened yet. Hopefully nothing happens over what's going to go on. But yeah, so goldfish are more, not really a beginner, I wouldn't think. So if you were getting into the fish hobby or something, I would not suggest getting in goldfish because they need a pretty big tank, a pretty good filtration, and they're just not really a good fish to have for the start of your hobby. I would say maybe cloud white minnows, maybe some platies, or maybe even the, hang on, the danios, somewhat there. This tank's right there, it's going to be cleaned soon anyway. Glare. But I would say that goldfish are recommended, but I wouldn't say that. I would say something a bit more easy. If you're going to go for tropical gouramis, paradise fish, betta fish, or cardinal tetras, actually neon tetras, or emperor tetras, or something like that. But not a goldfish, not a thing that grows to be massive. If you're cold water, cloud white minnows, danios, platies, I wouldn't say a rosy barb because they're actually pretty hard. But I've had fish since I was like 3, so I want to do something a bit different for these tanks, but I don't know what's going to happen. Let's just say that it might be a bit more at eye level soon. Hopefully. If the things work out to how they're supposed to. Because it's so hard to film. But, yeah, goldfish They need at least this tank apparently. I wouldn't say that. I would say maybe a bit smaller they can have. But they say, if you search it up, they say goldfish are a great fish to start off with. They're not. They're actually they're quite hard work. And if you're going to get one, you've got to know what it needs type thing. Like, you can't buy a goldfish without any experience of having fish. They're not necessarily that easy. It's so hard to record this. But I know some people would argue saying that they're the easiest fish to keep. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I see. But, yeah, I'm going to do another fish fact video. Possibly, I actually really know. Right, also here's another thing. Do you know, like, I normally do 2 on Friday videos. I'm only going to do 1 on Saturday. So there won't be 2. So maybe next fish fact video next week. Because next week we're going back to the normal schedule. But anyway, a bit more about the topic. Because, you know, there's different types of goldfish. And you can buy them from different places. Some people mix them with other fish and things like that. Sometimes they don't get along. Especially one goldfish you definitely don't want to keep is fancy goldfish. Like a fantail or something like that. Not good to start off with. Maybe once you're like a couple of years into the hobby, then maybe that's different. But for if you're like first couple of days, definitely not even a goldfish in itself, really. If you're a beginner, I would recommend maybe a 5 gallon, which is 10 litres or so, 20. And you definitely want to get a cleaner crew. I've got my snails and a shrimp. The cloudwhite minnows, they do not normally fight. That is the first time they've ever had a bit of a fight like that. Anyway, I'll leave them to it. The platies are doing great. I was thinking about switching the stocking up, putting goldfish in here a while ago, but I'm not doing that now. Yeah, I just want to keep it like this. Oh my god, this is really hard to film. But yeah, goldfish also eat different foods to normal fish. Like for this, let's just quickly show you what I feed. I feed this. Oh, the lid's gonna come off. This is love fish. What does it say suitable for? Oh, it doesn't say what it's suitable for. It did, normally. But anyway, yeah, this is not a good idea for goldfish. Don't get goldfish unless you know what you're doing. Because I know they're a very common fish for the start. There's people who start getting fish for the first time. Maybe their first fish is a goldfish. Mine was. I didn't know enough about the hobby at that time, but if I knew that, I would not have started with goldfish. Definitely not. Don't do it, guys. Because sometimes they get along with fish, sometimes they don't. My grandma's got one, which is my first ever goldfish, actually. And it's still in there alive. That's another thing as well, they last a while. And we put a couple platies in with him, not these 2, but something like that. And he almost died because he was stressed out. So sometimes they get along with other fish, sometimes they don't. It was just, you know, the way it goes. So yeah, I would say goldfish is not a good idea. You want something that's a bit more community style, like goldfish are more like a pond. I guess you could say goldfish are a bit more like. But hey ho, I guess it's not really a lot you can do about it. A lot of people seem to get a load of goldfish at once. Like some people get like 9, 10, and that's like maybe smaller than this. Maybe the size of the Danio tank, which I'm not going to go again. That's just ridiculous. You want to do enough research on them, and I was searching this up last night, and this is where I got the video idea, and it was saying that goldfish are so easy to get. They're really not. They're one of the hardest, I would say. Definitely the hardest cold water fish, without a doubt. But these are pretty easy. The rosy barb's the hardest out of the lot of them, and then maybe the platies, then the cloudwhite minnows, then the Danio. But yeah. So don't get goldfish unless you know about it and you can actually support the tank size that they need and you know enough about them. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're all safe. And that's the end of the video. Like if you enjoyed.